Oh, hello. Today is November 8th, 2024. How are you? I know it's been a little bit since I recorded something. Um, it has been a crazy month. About a month ago, I posted like my before and after, like just like, because it's been this November 2021 was when I started this weight loss journey, and we're like 254 pounds later. And I put together I've been going to, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I've been going to physical therapy, and my physical therapist said, I want you to do these exercises and I would like you to film it. And I did that, but I also decided to do kind of like a little, like, what my body looks like now versus how it looked like when I started. And I posted it, and the response has been a lot. Um, and all good, nothing dramatic or anything, well, dramatic, but nothing bad. And I've been having just a lot of wonderful conversations and so much encouragement and just getting to do so many wonderful things since then. And um, I haven't gotten to sit down and have a chat with you. So, hi. Still doing the physical therapy. Learning a lot, by the way. January 7th is going to be my hip replacement surgery. I'm having the anterior approach, which means the front, and they're going to take my hip out and give me a new one. It's going to be great. My hip, not my hip, my physical therapist thinks that I could be able to live on my own in as little as 2 weeks, as much as a month, which, oh, I thought it was going to be much longer than that. But he's been teaching me how to walk because when I was very heavy, I would sit with my feet kind of under me because I was sitting in a chair all the time. And so what ended up happening is the tendons on the fronts of my knees got very, very tight and possibly shorter. And so I was constantly walking with both, and I still kind of am, and I'm trying to unlearn that behavior, walking with my legs always bent. And I always walk on my tiptoes. And so now we're trying to learn to walk on our heels. Um, this is a very beginning of that. And so I've been practicing it. Maybe I'll make a video about it at some point, how it's going. But it turns out when you flatten your heel, you're taking a lot of pressure off of your hips. So I have noticed that that feels better, even though it looks kind of crazy. Um, but even just like little things, like when I get in and out of the tub now, I used to just kind of slowly lift my leg and let it kind of slide over the tub without doing any kind of active movement because I was so afraid of hurting the hip or dislocating it or breaking it. And now I lift it out with active intent um, because of all the time I've spent protecting it. The tendons in there have gotten shorter as well. So we're doing a lot of work to try to stretch out those tendons and make them even more limber. But trying to do it around a busted hip has been very difficult. So we're just taking measured approaches. Um, but it just the little things that are making it a bit easier has been really nice, and it makes me very excited for when the hip is repaired, just how much work I'll be able to do and just how much I'll be able to repair. Like even with my knees, they aren't broken, they're just tight. And I thought it was scar tissue or things like that, but turns out it's just, when you stay in a certain position long enough, your body acclimates to it, and that's what has happened. So it's very exciting to think of how things are going to change in the future. The other thing is trying to manage my weight because I'm at the right BMI for hip surgery, but also they don't want me to be too in a calorie deficit because when your body has to heal from a major surgery, you need to have, your calcium, your iron, your all of the things. So I'm kind of in this limbo of like trying to lose weight, but trying to maintain strength as far as like my nutrition goes. So we were kind of floating around. Our lowest was 236, and I think I was 243 today. So like 7 pounds, trying to stay within a 10-pound range. Um, so who knows what will be at the time of surgery, but I am trying to be very careful and very measured about how much weight I lose and how much nutrition I have, and it's quite a dance. And once the surgery is over, and I've got that brand new hip and kind of a little bit of a new lease on life, and the chains are off, so to speak, you know, I don't even know what I'll be able to do. And being able to exercise more and walk more without pain. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, because we still want to lose quite a bit of weight. You know, if we want to get to 150, that's still like 80 pounds, 100 pounds. Because let's say we got 40 pounds of weight on us, like it's a whole thing. But I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna take it as we go. Life is good. We are at a decently healthy weight, but we obviously want to lose more. Um, but being able to walk, being able to breathe, being able to not have my heart rate out of my chest, like these are all good, wonderful things. My blood work is good. I have no health issues. Thank you, Lord. It's just like things are good. And, you know, once the hip is done, we'll start figuring out what we're going to do for the skin thing. Um, but things are just good. And we're holding our holding pattern. It's let's see, it's the 8th today. So on the 11th, we'll be 2 months away from having our hip surgery. November to December, December to January. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And I've really been enjoying physical therapy. I have a really nice physical therapist. It's this young, strong dude. And we have a good rapport. And it's like he's been teaching me a lot. And I can't recommend enough. If you're going to have surgery, having pre-physical therapy instead of like post-op physical therapy, we'll also have that, is really educational and can help you kind of prepare. Um, like even just like right now, I'm sitting with my leg out to stretch my knee, and we're trying to get my rotation back in my knee. I've lost 18 degrees in my left knee and I think 20 in my right, so my knees are always kind of like. Ah. So we're trying to stretch those puppies out. So that's currently what we're doing. But the more I can get by January, the better I'll be able to walk with the new hip. And then when the new hip is, healed and settled in nicely, um, just being able to really exercise is going to be even with the skin, it's going to be such a difference. So things are good. And yeah, I'm I just wanted to say hi, let you know how I am. Oh, okay. You can only hold the legs so long because it does hurt after a while. But I do try to do it as often as possible, and then I switch to the next leg. Uh, this is nice because this exercise does not require me to balance, and balance is not yet my strong suit. Although, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it is, but I just don't know yet. But anyway, yeah, things are going really well. I'm very excited and happy for what's coming up. And oh, gosh, there's so much coming up. I can't wait to show it all to you. It's going to be amazing. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're excited for, uh, Thanksgiving coming up, at Christmas and the New Year. Um, if you're in a place where there's something you don't like about your life, you don't have to wait till January. You could start now. This could be the first day of the new year for you. But, do it when you're ready. But I'm always supporting you doing something good for yourself because I could tell you from experience, I wish I hadn't waited. So I started in November of 2021, and here we are, 254 pounds later, and a whole lot of differences. Like one of my main differences, look at this. Look at this, what we got here. That is a whole bunch of K-cups for coffee because I have people who come over for coffee and I like to have different kinds of coffee for them so they can have the kind that they like. Like, do you remember when Christy was just excited to get to see people through a window? Now they come visit and I go out and things like the world is out there and I'm a part of it. Ah, it's very exciting. So things have changed quite a bit. And I was recording something today, looking back over the last 3 years, all of my firsts, like going to the Airbnb, going to the hotel, getting my first haircut, my first time going outside at all, first time putting on eyelashes where I didn't know there was a left and a right, and I just put them on backwards. It was the whole thing. We're still learning. But there's been a lot of really wonderful changes over the last 3 years. And just thinking, gosh, in 3 years from now, who knows? Like, seriously, where I could be. Who knows? Anyway, I just wanted to say hi. I know I haven't talked to you in a little while, so I wanted to just give you a little update. I hope you're doing so well. I know that things can be stressful, but you have the power to be peaceful in times of stress and be a blessing to the people around you with all of your awesomeness. All right, I love you. I will talk to you soon. I'm blowing you a kiss and well. Have a wonderful day. Bye.